keep it too real.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Here's one deep for Pickens. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Smith. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Sunday.
Now Gino on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Harris running straight ahead. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. You look at this Eagle defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Now if they can just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Being chased out. Hurts fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 1. Now Smith. Buying time to his left. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Geno. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Geno now to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Jordan Davis, now 2 sacks for him already here in this 1st quarter of play.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
No score after one on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know which team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift. His fifth rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they can't bring him down. There he goes, left side. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. He brings the kickoff back 85 yards. And the Steelers have retaken the lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will make this a 4-point game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up second down. The Eagles at 500, sitting at 5-5. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On second down, Swift. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Go Silver, ready?
Hurts. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start the drive with Harris. There he goes, right side. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. I don't think that's what the defensive coordinator had in mind there. You got him pinned back inside the 5, and then you let him rip off that long run.
You're already anticipating the film session, aren't you?
There's going to be some anger.
Yeah, it's not going to be at the greatest hits, is it? Because they didn't hit anyone on that play. Supposed to have them pinned back deep. Instead, they leave a big crack, a gaping hole, and guess what? They're in bad position right now.
On the give, it's Warren. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, He's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second and 11.
Check 59, cover. 53.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. A shotgun snap for Smith. Here's one deep for Pickens. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And bulldozing his way through. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
He gets it complete to Harris. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's 2nd and 7. Smith. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. On the give, this is Harris. And they're knocking on the door now. a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Boswell's kick is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Eagles 6.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They go play action with Hurts. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
After the interception, here's Smith. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Hey, here we go. Hey.
Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They hand this off to Harris. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now 2nd and 5. They run again with Harris. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
With some extra bulk on that line for 3rd and inches. Smith keeps it on the sneak. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Geno Smith, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd down, here's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. In motion, the tight end. Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That's good. 63. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st down, Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Throwing is Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown! A.J. Brown, 26 yards. And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, it almost feels like there's a bust in coverage.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. It's only a one-score game, third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Smith. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, old momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
17 yards. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff for Warren. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll try the air now with Smith. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, 73, 73. Hey. Delta.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Great.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
King, Phil King.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Second and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up. Touchdown, Eagles! throws Watkins for a yard out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. He's got it at the 2. And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the fourth quarter. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. A big mistake there. You just got the lead fourth quarter, and now they start at the 40. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, Smith. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Eckler. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches. And they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right, if it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down. It actually aids the defense in that situation.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll drop to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll take this for a short gain.